What up? It's your boy, the Incredible Man, and yes, I am back at it again. And this is BOFURI. I don't want to get hurt, so I'll max out my defense. Episode 3, man. And I love this series. I find myself enjoying it so much each and every episode, and this episode was no different, man. Before I even dive into like the episode itself, can we just say, and that's what my thumbnail is, but can we just say how beautiful some of these scenes and shots were for this to be a video game? And that's what I find myself enjoying the most. I know we're not there yet technically, but like for technology wise and stuff, but I wish we were there for games, man, where we can like, it's not even about like the whole virtual realistic part of the games. I'm talking about like these people, they were in the game eating food and they could taste it and get the, oh boy, it's so wonderful. I wish we could have that in today's society. But yeah, man, just the colors and everything I find myself just loving about this anime, and the characters especially. They're just fun characters to see them journey and take this adventure and everything, and just visually it's just such a wonderful thing and treat for your eyes to see on screen each week and in each episode. Just seeing it visually is just such a wonderful treat, and just the colors and everything and how it expands on the world, and it's just fantastic, man. Now let's dive into the episode. Okay, so this episode we start off where we see Maple and Sally having a discussion, trying to find out what they're going to do pertaining to another event, and when another event comes, and they're also talking about some new rules and changes within the game, because now from the last 2 episodes we know that Maple's maxed out the vitality and everything. She was super OP, and people stated that in the comment section and for the game and chat rooms and everything. So they stated that she was super OP. And the developers found a way to kind of really just dial her back just a little bit. So now Maple takes damage, like, and you remember in a couple, well, it's only been 2 episodes, but in the previous episodes, she didn't take any damage. Like, Maple wasn't taking damage at all. But now the developers kind of fixed it a little bit. She takes damage, and her Devour Shield isn't as OP either. She only has 10 Devours per day, and I'm assuming they don't stack up. So like if she didn't use all of her 10 that day, they're not going to roll over and she'll maybe have like 15 the next day. No, so it's just 10 per day. And it was a little upsetting because, I mean, it's not like she was cheating. I mean, she just put all of her skill points into vitality, and they didn't like that. I mean, and I guess other people were complaining and screaming it wasn't fair, but she didn't cheat. She didn't buy any kind of particular equipment or anything and pad her stats or anything. She earned her stat points, and she just put it all in vitality. But I mean, you know, there's always going to be those people that complain because, you know, they tried to create their character a certain way and it just wasn't working for them. So they're going to hate on someone that created their character another way. And to me, I felt like it's fine with it as a whole, as a series. I'm okay with it, but I was just a little upset because it's not like she cheated. She earned that. She earned each and every skill point that she put up to vitality. She just decided not to put it anywhere else. She just put it in defense. So I feel like they shouldn't blame her and take away particular points for her and stuff. But I mean, it's okay. The developers do whatever they want to. That's their game, and they try to make it easy for the people that was probably complaining. But so this episode, they were kind of trying to figure out how they were going to do and what they were going to do when the new event came. And they didn't want to fight each other. Maple didn't want to fight Sally, and Sally didn't really want to fight Maple. So they were trying to think of a way that they can work together. And then they find out that the new event is going to be like a team, like they can party together in the new event. So that works out perfectly, so they don't have to fight each other. Now, while they're trying to do all of that, they also have these nice little subtle moments throughout the episode where they're going to all these other places, and before they go to level 2, they want to see everything they possibly can on level 1 because the new event takes place on level 2. Then they also come in contact this episode with a lot of people that actually placed kind of high in the last event. We met the dude that placed 5th, the dude that placed 2nd, and we also met the dude well, we didn't meet him, but like they talked about him, the dude that placed first above everyone, and we got to see his whole face and everything. We just didn't see him like from a distance this time, or his silhouette. We saw his actual face, his gear and everything. So it was nice for them to really dive into that, and for us to meet other characters that placed very high in the rankings of the last event. And then we have Maple and Sally. They kind of get introduced to these characters, and they have a whole conversation, and the dude tells them about another event that's on level 1 that they can take place in, because they don't want to leave level 1 just yet before they go to level 2. So they go to the event, and it's about ghosts. And now the only thing about it is, Sally is terrified of ghosts in real life. So when she's in the game, they end up going to this dark forest after dark, and well, like the northern forest after dark, and there's ghosts and ghouls and stuff. And, oh, she's terrified. She is freaking out, and Maple's like, "Oh, well, it's fine to me." So it was nice to see that. And they end up hiding in this cabin, and just so happens the cabin also leads to the quest that they were supposed to activate. And the only thing is, I feel like they kind of just glossed over it. Sally gained the skill of the super agility, like being the super speed skill. Now, I'm assuming that she took it because, she earned it in the quest because she kept healing the dude. But it would have been better if she had given it to Maple, because Maple has no agility. I mean, so she's super slow, and it doesn't matter because she's a defense, and that kind of would ruin her whole character. But I feel like she could use this, and like she doesn't have to travel on Sally's back. Like now she can move at a decent enough speed to where, okay, well, we need to get here. So come on, Maple, use your super speed skill and get there. That's the only thing. And I feel like they gave it to Sally and she kept it, but I kind of wish she would have gave it to Maple. So then, and they have this nice, wonderful time. After they leave there, they go to this like endless sunset place where like flowers, and they pick up these pearls and stuff. So, and that whole scene with the beautiful sunflowers and the sun setting and the beach, and that was just fantastic. That was another one of those scenes that like my eyes was completely drawn to the screen. So they leave there, and then they end up going to, where else did they go? Oh, they went to level 2, and they got to level 2, and like there was like this other place they had to kind of like go through before they could get to level 2, and they had to defeat this boss. And the boss was like a super huge deer. They also defeated like some mini boars and bear and everything, and we got to see another one of Sally's skills, which was Mirage. She kind of made Maple's shield disappear and let the bear attack her, thinking Maple didn't have any defense, and he bumped right into the shield. But they end up fighting this huge, gigantic deer that was made out of the forest or whatever, out of trees, and he had like super defense and everything. And Maple was, she was taking all of the attacks. And the next thing you know, Maple gets knocked out because, like I said, they let her take damage now. Like she's not super OP anymore. And so Sally defeated the deer. Like she was going ham. She had 2 dual daggers, and she was running around throwing out magic left and right. So Sally was on her game, and we know that Sally has these capabilities because Sally has all these multiple awards for gaming and games and everything. So we know Sally has the skills, and to see her actually put it into work, we saw some of it last week when she defeated the big fish monster, but they really dove into her character this week to really show what she's capable of, and I felt like they done that. So when we go into next week's episode for the event, we're not really surprised when we see all her unleashing these attacks, because I feel like they're going to get attacked because Maple was one of the big 3. Now, she started to attack this monster. She was going ham. And like all of the colors that was happening while she was throwing these attacks, and the explosion that was happening with the monster and everything. So the animation is very, very good. Like, don't get me wrong. It's not like Kimetsu no Yaiba or anything. And I'm not trying to compare them, but I'm just saying, like, for the animation for the anime, it's just very good. And the style that it's in is very, very good. And I like it. I couldn't picture it any other way. They done it justice this way, and it looks good with all of the characters in the movement and everything. In the dark colors, you can still tell what's going on with the pop of color from the explosions and the magic and everything. You can see everything, and I really enjoyed that. And she defeated the monster, and she didn't really get anything. Maybe she got like maybe some skill points or something, and then they poof, pop, bam, and they ended up in level 2. And Maple woke up like, oh, what happened? The monster. No, and she's like, no, I defeated. You're fine. You're fine. Just pay me back when we get to level 2. So they get to level 2, and they bump into the guy that Maple met at the very beginning that told her about getting a shield created. She also picked up her shield from the chick on level 2 as well, because she's on level 2. So everybody's on level 2 now. Level 1 is done. Like, we're done with level 1 and we're on level 2. I'm pretty sure it may have been different and maybe like the manga or light novel or whatever spent more time, but I think it's only 12 episodes, so they kind of gotta go through it. And it's at a nice pace, I guess. I mean, because we spent 2 episodes on level 1 and they kind of just, she's super OP and everything, so they handled it well. So now we're on level 2. Everybody's on level 2. Maple picks up her new shield, which is a white shield, and I couldn't really see all of the stuff in it. I got to go back and watch it, but there was a couple of stats that she put that was picked up on it, and she has the chick told her she maxed out on the vitality. Then we come in contact with the dude that she met on the very first stage, that introduced her to the shield chick, and he told her that he placed, I think, like 8th or 9th in the tournament for the last one, which all competitors that placed level 10 and up got a gold coin to help in this event. So, like, there's a bunch of stuff going on, and he also seems like he's intrigued about Sally. He said something about Sally that was like, oh, this is the rumored friend. How would he know about Sally? She never really mentioned Sally. She never mentioned Sally. How does he know Sally? I don't know. That's confusing me. But that's all that happened this episode, man. And then they were talking about the raid that's going to happen on the second level, which is you got to collect these orbs or something, or silver orbs or something like that. And player killing is allowed. So the dude also told her that people are going to try to steal her coin. And then at the very end of the episode, we have all these people saying, oh, I'm so ready for the second event. And then at the very end, somebody said, good luck, Maple. So we have a lot of people watching Maple and hoping Maple outshines everyone else again. So I'm super excited, and I love this series, man. This is your boy Dick Incredible. Don't forget to smash that like button till you can't smash it anymore. Comment down below and I'll be sure to respond to each and every one of them, and subscribe, but only if you really want to, man. And remember that anime matters, anime is greatness, and anime is life, man. Peace out.